Discover how Pinterest ads is now beating Facebook ads for dropshipping. Hey, I'm Brian McCumber, host of the Tech Money Talks podcast. It's the #1 dropshipping podcast on the planet. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Pinterest ads is now the best alternative to Facebook ads. Now, before we dive into the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because that tells me to do more videos like this. Now, in today's video, I had an interview with Casto, and he's absolutely crushing it with Pinterest ads. And I got him on the call, and I was talking to him about Pinterest ads and what's his secret behind it. He shares everything out there, and he also talks about his journey that led up to it, where it's this type of cancel culture that Facebook just seems to randomly cancel accounts, business accounts, ads accounts, and recovering from that is something that's important. And using Pinterest ads now as an alternative is becoming the next best option to Facebook advertising. So you can use this for dropshipping, and he shows exactly how to do it. So how did this lead into Pinterest ads?
Well, fast forward, here it is, 2021. Crazy to think about. If I had to pick one thing I'm an expert at, I'm not an expert at Pinterest yet. I'm developing an expertise, and mastery is a lifelong process, right? But I have a high level of expertise when it comes to farming profiles with Facebook, working around all these circumventions and all the crazy bans, which I would love to just drill into tonight if you want to talk on that later. But I just needed a break, like mentally, because I've found pretty much every farming technique that works to work around all the random shutdowns. Q4 was a nightmare. Didn't matter if you were selling home decor, which I was. Your business manager was at risk for absolutely no reason. Doing everything right, fast shipping, US shipping, didn't matter, right? Late December, I got coronavirus, and I was stuck at home for at least 2 weeks. Wow. I felt terrible the first few days, and I said, okay, well, I just lost my business manager. We were doing, 3 to 5K a day with just like manual bidding, low spend, high ROAS. It was great. But I was like, okay, I need to do something different. And it's just like one of those moments where life kind of like lands in your lap. So a buddy that I had actually mentored on Facebook years ago, or about a year ago actually, he said, hey man, are you trying Pinterest ads? It was like, it was so random. It couldn't have been better timing when I wasn't busy training jiu-jitsu or going into my gym to check on things. I was at home, and that's what I was going to do, right? There was nothing else that was going to happen. Maybe I could do e-commerce, but I just lost my main business manager. So it was like, come on. So I just dove headfirst into Pinterest ads. I got a little bit lucky because sometimes life gives you luck for sure, but where I got lucky was the very end of Q4, everyone dumps budget, right? Big advertisers dump budget latter Q4. They pull off the platforms just like January 1st almost. I've seen that effect and impact year over year, several years now being in the industry. CPMs, it's the cheapest to advertise. For those listening, not to get super techie with the terms, it's cheaper to advertise typically right going into the new year. And then February too, because of like Chinese New Year and everything. Yeah. But nonetheless, CPMs were dirt cheap. So it's almost like a third of the products I was throwing up on Pinterest were sticking. So it was like everything was kind of working for me in a sense. But it really gave me an opportunity to then see that change very quickly, where things worked, but I didn't have that like magical window or two for like a week that I had during my quarantine. But I think that was what I needed, because life was kind of giving me this motivation to stick with it. Because maybe if I saw the okay results where I still had to problem solve and work through the algorithm challenges that you have to figure out, just like with Facebook, I might not have stuck with it. I might have said, oh, well, Pinterest ads don't work. Because how many people do you hear say something like that? Oh, it doesn't work for me. Yeah. Sure, right? So fast forward, here it is, early February, almost mid-February, crazy to think about. And I'm hitting similar numbers as I would on Facebook. Like on Super Bowl Sunday, we did like 6K, like 5 or 6K on like between 2 or 3 main dropshipping products. Nothing crazy, a general store, nothing crazy. And I'll tell you guys everything tonight. I'm happy to share.
And it's great to see, just the power that you can get with it, equivalent to Facebook, because what you also touched on, which happens to a lot of people, is the Facebook ads account getting canceled. So I was wondering if you could share a little bit about, your journey there and getting canceled, and like what you do to recover, and your thoughts on now having Pinterest as a backup as well?
Well, canceled, I think, is the perfect word for it. I have like straight cancel culture just coming down the Facebook pipeline on you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. So I've rebuilt the whole system. I spent the last half of 2020, because that's when you really started seeing people just have stuff disabled. And I've listened to I've heard a lot of opinions on this. I've been in the trenches, running ads myself with my team, scaling aggressively with Facebook. I know that sometimes I'm doing something that's against policy. That's how we usually get a competitive edge, with being a little more clickbaity on some of our ads or whatever it is. We bend the rules, right? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but there's a lot of times where I'm not. And then suddenly you wake up, download your information, your profile has been permanently erased forever. Like, that's just, come on. Like, if you're following policy, you have good shipping, you have a good product, you're doing everything clean, you're not selling sex toys on Facebook, which, by the way, Wish.com, they get their ads approved to sell sex toys on Facebook, and we get our account bans for selling home decor products. I don't know. But nonetheless, I will show you right now. You're gonna laugh. Well, first of all, I know all the systems and workarounds with Facebook ads. I bought a bunch of burner phones like this, SIM cards. I use Amex Gold for everything. So wow. Unique cards, unique phones. I've tested and trialed everything, and I have some of my circles. They do the same stuff. I think I'm the crazy one in the group. I like to push things as fast and hard as you can to really find a solution with the Facebook workarounds, because it's so necessary. Like, we know the power of Facebook. It's not less powerful today. If anything, it's more powerful in a sense, because you have so many people wiped off the platform. There's less competition. There is a higher barrier of entry to Facebook advertising, probably for the first time in years, when it's at its best as far as effectiveness, aside from the iOS update. So I've really spent a lot of time and a lot of money trying things that didn't work. And I like to do things the hard way, I guess. I think you might see a pattern here, but...
Wasn't that amazing? I tell you, Pinterest ads is now the next alternative to Facebook advertising, and you can use it for drop shipping as well. And the other lesson learned from John's experience is that to be resourceful, don't let the first no, don't let getting a suspended account stop you. Learn to be resourceful, and now learn to diversify your advertising network. So Pinterest ads is something that you should explore for drop shipping, and it's a great alternative. So if you like videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you tried Pinterest advertising before, or if you're looking to get started in using Pinterest ads. Drop a comment down below. And if you can, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and it tells me to do more videos like this. All right, we'll catch you in the next episode. For the audience listening, hopefully you're catching on to this, is that there's going to be challenges, and for some reason Facebook is, in some cases, doing things at random, which can cut your business. And just by what John showing there, being resourceful, doing things to kind of keep your business running and operating. And now it's been great, having Pinterest as an alternate